Well, it's the final day of public viewing of the body of Kenya's former president, Daniel Arap Moi. The body arrived earlier in the day at the country's parliament buildings. Thousands of mourners have been queuing up since Saturday to view the body of the former president, who died last week at the age of 95. Mr. Moi's body has been lying in state since Saturday. President Uhuru Kenyatta and former President Mwai Kibaki, who succeeded Mr. Moi in 2002, have viewed the body. A funeral service is scheduled for Tuesday at the Nyayo Stadium in the capital, Nairobi. Several heads of state have been reported to have confirmed attendance. Well, Kenyan journalist Abi again has been our eyes and ears on ground in Nairobi. He joins us now. Abi, thanks for joining us. Final day of public viewing of former President Arap Moi. Before he's down 6 feet under, what's the mood like in Kenya?
Well, thank you for having me. Yes, the country continues to still be in a state of mourning when as the days come closer, when the former President Daniel Arap Moi will be buried at his Kabarak home come Wednesday. So far, hundreds upon thousands of Kenyans have been streaming at the parliament buildings where the former president is lying in state. Today is the final day where the fallen president will be spending at the parliament buildings. And as of right now, we do know that they have just wrapped up the public viewing, and the military are finalizing the taking back of the body to the Lee Funeral Home. But the majority of Kenyans are still in that sense of mourning, just recollecting the times and the life of the former President Daniel Moi. Many, of course, eulogizing him as a strong leader who was, of course, very vibrant when it came to ensuring that Kenya as a country moves forward, especially when it came to matters with education.
Well, I mean, like you mentioned, a funeral service is to be held on Tuesday, that's tomorrow, and then the burial on Wednesday at his hometown. Tell us more on the details about on both ceremonies.
So far, the military is in charge of all the planning and all the coordination of this state funeral. Tomorrow, we'll be having a national memorial service. This will see millions of Kenyans streaming in at one of the largest stadiums, that is the Nyayo Stadium, which was actually named after the former president who brought in a very interesting concept in Kenya known as the Nyayo-ism. So tomorrow, a lot of delegates are expected to jet in from far and wide. Hundreds of Kenyans will be at the Nyayo Stadium. Security has been beefed up across the country and specifically along Nyayo Stadium. And tomorrow was also declared a public holiday so that more Kenyans can be able to make it to attend this memorial service, which will be happening at the Nyayo Stadium. We do know that 10 heads of state will be landing in the country. Some will be arriving tonight. Others will be jetting in early morning to just be part of this momentous occasion that will be taking place at Nyayo Stadium. So far, the military and, of course, the committee that has been planning this particular funeral service have indicated that all systems go, and they are looking forward to having a very interesting program at the Nyayo Stadium. We do expect a number of speeches to be made by different heads of state, as well as politicians and local leaders. We also expect his family to also be able to speak to the public. A lot of Kenyans are, of course, excited that tomorrow is a holiday. Over and above that, they will be streaming in large numbers to be part of this historic occasion.
Yeah, and Abi, just before I let you go, several heads of state have been reported to have confirmed attendance. Who and who are these? What are you hearing?
So far, it's too close to be able to exactly say which president we are expecting. But so far, the late president had very close ties with the East Africa community, and this touches on countries like Uganda, where we also are actually expecting Yoweri Museveni to be able to take part in this event. We also are looking forward to seeing Rwandan president, that is Paul Kagame. He'll also be expected. And of course, from the Democratic Republic of Congo, there's His Excellency Felix Tshisekedi. is also expected in the country, as well as his Burundi counterpart, Pierre Nkurunziza, who will also be coming in. And it's not clear of which other heads of state we are expecting. Perhaps by later today, we shall be getting further details as to which particular heads of state we are going to be expecting. We do also understand that the United Kingdom, which was the country that colonized Kenya, they'll be sending a representative who will be representing the Queen. So a lot of leaders will be, of course, coming into the country. Tomorrow marks the memorial service. Then on Wednesday, where they will be conducting the burial at his Kabarak home, which is in northern Kenya.
A big day for Kenyans tomorrow and on Wednesday. Thank you once again for joining us on Network Africa.
Thank you for having me.
Still ahead on the program. A Cape Town restaurant shakes its way to a Guinness World Record. We'll bring you details in a moment. Stay with us.